audio went out, but you can hear
the
us
bell
still,
is
right?
going again, but
I heard it.
All right, yeah, that's fine. All right, so Homeroom University just got done essentially a 2-week West Coast podcast run, pretty much. We did every podcast, no jumper, multiple times.
couple
community.
news live.
Yeah, we was a circus, nigga.
Yeah.
We was traveling around showing
Yeah.
people what we could do, nigga.
That's a fact,
Look at
yeah.
this backflip. I'm bouncing on this elephant, nigga.
You
Yeah.
jump through that hoop and that hoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, no jumper show, Apollo, and that was it. But we were talked about on almost every show,
Yeah.
even if we weren't on there.
Not in the highest regards most of the time, but you know.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we should start from the beginning. Actually, this is the biggest thing that I wanted to start with. Just to kind of sum up, this is a general consensus that I've gotten after spending that much time out in LA and just kind of like really being in that Fig Community World No Jumper universe.
Firsthand.
environment. Yeah, firsthand, really understanding it. Number one, I can understand why there's nothing else to worry about. You know how that's always my complaint. They're just so focused on West Coast, and it's not their content keeps them regional. Just West Coast podcasts in general. Bro, when I was out there for those little 17 days or whatever, and I mean, that's all I was focused on. I mean, it's a little different because I was there to be focused on it.
Yeah.
But it was so busy all the time. Like Pot Lord and Yuri and Lush and Comparator, they're trying to crash out on each other. Niggas are showing Blix online. If you make an appearance at a podcast, it's going on Reddit. It's going through the circuits. The next show that comes out, it's probably going to be live. They're talking about it. So now that's more content. It's like...
It's the closest to love and hip hop I've ever gotten.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. It's so intense in terms of just... There's always a new narrative. There's always some new content to react to. And it's all just feeding off each other.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
wonderful ecosystem. They're vertically integrated.
Yeah.
Literally.
We decided to bring that back.
Hell yeah. Fucking pow.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's like that's the biggest thing. So
You just got confirmed on that.
it's just
that's literally just
confirmed in the realest way. And then another thing that I'm gonna really drive this point home throughout this podcast. There's a certain level of I didn't like the way some of the people talked about Adam in terms of like not a fear thing, but like he's so cunning, he's gonna be 2 steps ahead of us way. I didn't like that either. That was my
Where was you seeing that at? There's like comments
I saw that everywhere. I saw that everywhere from appearances that we made place to talks that were made outside of it.
Yeah.
And everything. You know,
They
like
paint
it
Adam-
was a boogeyman vibe.
They paint Adam as the devil, the smart, cunning morning star,
And
that is like planning everything intricately to where you know black people just end up losing in the end.
And the nigga
Yes,
nigga last name is Grandmaster, so it's just
Grand Mason.
easy. Whatever.
Yeah.
Even worse.
I didn't like that shit. I didn't like that, especially because a mindset like that alone is gonna pigeonhole you. If you think nothing is just happening, you know what I mean? Or it's almost like you're moving like you don't have control over your actions or what you're gonna do because he's probably manipulated in some way. So you're always going into situations thinking that Adam's manipulated something when he might not have manipulated anything whatsoever.
I get what you're saying. And it's more dangerous that like have people think that he's a grandmaster than for him to actually be pulling strings.
Exactly.
Come on, bro. And that's the thing. Adam is no idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, Adam is clearly intelligent. Nobody can...
Well.
In terms of what? Well,
Clearly intelligent, you know.
Well, I'm about to just say, I'm just focus on his business. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can like... Adam's had ups and downs and the nigga keeps swimming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So... I don't know.
That's what happens on Skid Row.
I don't know if I put a standardized test in front of him if the nigga's gonna be a savant or some shit. But just in terms of staying afloat,
I can probably guess that score.
You know what I mean? So yeah, just in terms of like staying afloat, building a business. Yeah, the nigga he's smart. He knows how to move a business forward to get to M's. Period.
Yeah.
But in terms of the way that the niggas and people talk about the nigga on this nigga is pulling strings and. Bro, he's controlling you niggas without controlling the niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I don't like. And I'm just...
Break the fourth wall. You got to let them niggas know the truth. He's just as clueless as y'all.
Yeah. And it's...
And
that nigga said, what was the term he used earlier? He got a pray and spray method.
Oh, spray and pray.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is like, a lot of the people and the commenters, it's almost like they have a weird survivor's remorse. Like, they can't not bring the nigga up Like if
Yeah.
something bad happens,
Yeah.
it has to be because
from him.
It's probably
It has to be from him.
Adam Morningstar, nigga.
That's what happens when you get the face.
Yeah.
That's what comes with that.
Okay, I guess that's true.
And a lot of it is valid for the most part.
And it's easy.
I don't think so, because I would say the biggest storyline, as I was gathering these notes, I swear to God, I'm going through watching everybody's content who had something to say about us, blah, blah, blah. If they were wrong, I'm incorrecting them. I was like, wow, I'm Charlemagne right now. Like, the niggas is getting shit wrong and I'm offended.
Yeah.
Same shit that nigga used to get on me.
Yeah.
He still gets on me about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas is getting points wrong, and I'm like, these niggas is loud and wrong.
Apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Same shit. I heard that nigga in my back of my head, and I was pissed.
You picking up traits? How about you picking up traits from your stepfather?
He didn't picking him up. He
I
just a
ain't
chip
gonna
off the
lie.
whole block.
I heard that nigga say, these niggas be loud and wrong, and I said, shit.
But isn't it different when it's happening to you?
It's crazy.
Like, it's beautiful. Like, it's one clip we're gonna talk about later, but I was like, I went through the 5 stages of grief. I was like, I hate it, I love it, and I understand it. You know what I mean?
Man. Yeah, dog. So one of the biggest narratives was Adam sent a lot of there's a couple narratives that I'm just gonna like dispel right now. First of all, can't nobody tell me what to do when I go to these podcasts. Let's be very clear about that. That needs to be understood. Nobody sends me to anywhere to do organized hits. If I wanna do a hit job on a nigga, that's solo dolo.
Yeah, you're not an articulate assassin.
Fuck all
You're
that shit.
not an independent contractor.
I'm
who's
not no
just going
independent
out
contractor,
Like,
no.
yeah, you need me to take somebody out? I got you.
No,
Like, nah, that's
hell
not.
no. I fuck with Adam. I fuck with Adam Evie, but not that much. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To where we can have a conversation like, come through and do this, try to fuck my
Be a pawn for me real quick.
Yeah,
man.
hell no, fuck no. Like the fact that was the biggest talking point is disgusting to me. You know what I'm saying?
But you go.
Yeah, no.
But I say, but you gotta understand, it's like it's surface level theories.
Yeah, it is.
They only see what they see.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And so the further you are from the wall, the more hyperbole and the more narratives, there's more room for that.
And
Because
then
you
it's
have no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
And you only thinking the worst because you got your perspective that you're trying to uphold.
Yeah. Well, not really.
Yeah, they do, because first of all, most people
Oh,
are
they
like,
do. The
Adam
viewers.
is bad.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'm going to view him
yes,
through that
yes,
lens. And not everybody's necessarily wrong for that. But it does kind of skew what you could actually be true about, or what's
Yeah.
actually true about the situation.
Right, yeah. And so
And it's the fact that you're a pawn. You know what I mean?
that offends
Nobody
me.
likes
that's
that.
that's
That
probably
offends me.
like
That-
what makes your stomach hurt.
Yeah,
And like,
for
you know what I
sure.
mean?
Yeah.
Like a
Think
pawn.
a nigga could call me and say, "Get up on my
Get up
employee
on my
fuck
shit.
out of here, nigga." You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That means we're bishops.
Yeah. Okay. So
He threw us out second.
right. So yeah, in terms of that, that's one thing. There was no planning in conspiring on anything that happened on any of these runs on any level.
Nah.
That would never happen, actually. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's the only planning and conspiring going on is going to be in this room. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be somebody from the outside. It's if you see us starting to run a play that seems to be
Literally.
converging at one point, yeah, that was a that was a play.
That was thought out.
That
Yeah.
was a play.
We're not evil guys. Like, we scheming on how to get Lauren more off days.
Yeah.
So it's like we come on trips and
Yeah,
shit.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like-
Yeah. Nope. So that's one thing. Another thing was, so that's the second thing, actually, because my first thing is I don't like that whole boogeyman thing that a lot of people, Adam is not stupid, but don't let your next decision be something because you thought he was behind.
But also, you gotta understand, like, there's been so many goofy niggas and dumb niggas that have fallen for his trap.
That's a fact.
So
Yeah.
like when we come up there, we doing our shit, we doing a good job. Niggas instantly think like, oh, they're gonna be another
That's
one
true.
of the goofy dumb niggas.
These niggas
Not
are
saying that,
decent.
you know, some of them, not all of them.
I know what you mean,
work
though.
good.
We've seen Adam plays work
Literally.
a lot.
The nigga who said fuck my mama, goofy ass nigga. We gonna get to that nigga. Miss Portia, nigga. Nah.
But you do gotta understand like that mentality though, because we haven't told that story. It's gonna come out one day, but a similar mistake was made. To where we thought strings were being pulled. They might not have been necessarily being pulled, but
Strings
us
are being
thinking
pulled.
that they're
No,
being pulled
nope.
is worse than they're being pulled.
No, that situation is still valid.
All right. Well,
Yeah, that
when that comes out,
situation
we
that-
have a good episode. Then
The person that everybody thinks Adam is, that person legit is.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got a real discussion.
Yes, for
Because
sure.
I feel like that about another dude too.
Well,
Yeah, we gotta move on, 'cause that's
both of them. I know
interesting.
you're talking about.
But
both
let's
of them.
stop having
Nah.
off-wax conversations.
Yeah.
but
So those are my two biggest takeaways so far. And then another thing that I noticed is that, and this isn't a bad thing though. This is not a bad thing. It's only something I noticed on the Apollo. We're gonna get to that. I did notice that. Actually, I noticed it in the comments too. Every viewer and every person has their own agenda, or they have their own thing that they want answered.
There's tribes.
Yeah. So
Some people subscribe to the same philosophy, like we both want this question answered.
yeah, but there's 17 different tribes though. So
all with pitchforks.
yeah. So when you as the talent or the podcaster go to a place and you're like challenging somebody on their point, you might be satisfying 80%, but there's like that 20%, but you didn't hone in on this, you didn't hone in on that. And it's like to them, I wonder just initially, I don't think Apollo thinks this, but like, no, y'all show sucked and you did a bad job because you didn't answer these questions. But I did notice they were asking questions like, why didn't you press on this issue and things of that nature. And then I noticed people in the comments doing it too. And I'm like, oh, there is no way to fully satify everybody, you know what I mean? As well, too.
Yeah, but you knew that.
I knew that.
And you knew that.
I knew that.
It's
but
just amazing to see in such like, with such a good example, this person.
Right, yeah,
Because it's
yeah.
happening to you.
Exactly. Yeah. So those are my biggest takeaways right now.
yeah, nah,
Just at the top.
Being a people pleaser in LA will literally hurt you. It'll kill you.
It's the worst place to do it.
It's the worst place to try to please a nigga.
It's impossible.
You shouldn't do that
Trying to
anywhere.
please, bro.
Shouldn't do it anywhere, but in
shouldn't do
LA,
it anywhere.
it's especially hard.
And especially not with them. Because you got to think, like,
I don't know. No,
LA
I don't think it's just. Talking about all the people that we encountered.
in terms of media personalities.
Yeah.
Nah, well, yeah and nah. I'm just talking about what they appreciate over there in terms of content. Like,
very
you know, the standard is it's
very
like how
different.
you rank bad bitches. It's weird. You got cataracts or something.
Jesus.
nigga.
$5 for the pre-show.
Yeah.
See why that was funny.
These niggas keep eyeballing the work when there's perfectly fine scales and
Yeah.
metrics to get exact measurements. But, you know, I digress.
But yeah. Let's go over to. We're gonna walk through each thing real quick.
About to say you want to talk about the first day with AD?
The first day, yeah. So